And we're back on this screen. Hello everybody and welcome to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild with the Champions Ballad. A new challenge related to the champions has been added. Once you have completed the main quest to free all 4 divine beasts, return to the Shrine of Resurrection and expect the terminal where you first found your Sheikah Slate. So as it says here, we need to kill a divine beast to do it, which means we can't do it yet because we've already killed 1. Once we kill all 4, then we'll look into this a little more. Treasure rumors. 9 items have been added, including Royal Guard's equipment, Ravio's hood, and other items honoring the legacy of the Legend of Zelda series. There are apparently books containing rumors about these items at the Riverside Stable. Ancient horse gear. The ancient saddle allows you to call your horse companion no matter the distance between you two, and the ancient bridle increases the number of times you can spur on your horse. There is apparently a book containing rumors about these items in the Highland Stable. Now, all the extra things, excluding the story stuff and whatever, because we can't really do that, we will do in the episode after this one. In this episode, however, we're going to be wrapping up the trial of the sword, as well as me explaining a few tiny little bits of insignificant stuff. But without further ado, let's get into the game. EX, Ancient Horse Rumors. EX, Royal Guard Rumors. EX Treasure, Merchant's Hood. EX Treasure, Garb of Winds. EX Treasure, Usurper King. EX Treasure, Dark Armor. And that's about it. Like I said, we will do all these things next episode. So, first piece of business, since last episode, I have gathered 438 Korok seeds. And I got those Korok seeds over the explored part of the map you see here. I've been all over it. During the time I spent getting the Korok seeds, a few things have happened. One of them being, I got a new horse named Georgie that will replace George, and I will cut to that now. Second thing is, I went just a bit too close to Hyrule Castle, and this happened. Third thing is, I accidentally did and completed the quest Misko the Great Bandit. Here it is. I also found a bear. He's pretty cool. When I was looking through this footage, it reminded me, Miiverse, rest in peace, A moment of silence. And finally, much, much, much later, Georgie met his untimely demise, but I brought him back. So, in this episode, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going through the final trial one last time, upgrading the Master Sword fully and getting it squared away. But I'm going to take a second here to explain one last thing, and that is all the commentary you're going to hear from me this episode is post-commentary. My audio was severely bad. My computer, when I was recording, didn't do my audio right, and I'm not in the habit of testing my audio before I record, which I'm going to start doing from this point forward. So, but that's it. It's going to be post-commentary. I'm just going to talk over it. If I remember something that popped into my head while I was in the trial, remembering things, moving around like the stress or whatever, I would make little quips here and there. If not, I would cut it out or speed up. I don't think I'm going to cut out any footage. If I do if I do manipulate the footage, I'm going to speed it up. I'm not going to cut it out. So I can have proof, I guess, I don't know. But currently right here, I was looking through my things, trying to figure out if I had the ingredients to make defense food. A 30-minute defense buff food. I realized I didn't have anything. I needed another fortified pumpkin. So what I did is I warped to Kakariko Village, got the pumpkin, and then came back to the Korok Forest. So right here, I decided to take this quest Rolla had to give us. She wants me to use my bow and light the candles around the Great Fairy Fountain in town. Well, not the Great Fairy Fountain, the goddess statue. My bad. I don't know how to speak English. I'm doing this one take. I don't care. And so I'm doing that. Arrows of burning heat. I bought some arrows. As you saw earlier, I was looking at the thing to buy the 45 pumpkins and the guy wasn't there. So I picked up this quest. I'm going to go over to the shrine and do it. And then I think I went over to like the cooking pot or this campfire and sat down and waited for the guy with the 45 pumpkins. Now, something I want to point out is not only the crappy reward she gave us, but she talks about here, she says, if only my husband hadn't become obsessed with cuckoos and had kept with his archery skills. This guy, her husband, is the cuckoo fetish guy from episode 7 and episode 14. When I read that, I got a little kick out of it. I thought that was cool. So something I want to talk about a little bit here is the recipe. It's 3 fortified pumpkins, 2 iron shrooms, and a horn of Faroth. I grinded about 7 of these horns that I used throughout getting the Korok seeds. It's a method I'll show in an episode coming up. But I made this, and just so you know, the theory of how to get 30-minute foods is 3 level 3 ingredients, 1 level 2 ingredient, and a level 5 ingredient, or a level 4 ingredient. I forget how they do it, which is the Faroth horn. So right here, I was going on a bit of a monologue about how it's been 6 months since I recorded, and I remember nothing about the shrine, literally nothing, and how I am less stupid and not going to waste my ancient arrows, and how I learned, well, how I watched a video about a few tips card up on the screen now, just to help me out so I know what I'm doing. So right here I'm just getting repaired, I'm saving my game, and then I'm going to eat my 2 things before I enter the trial. So it occurred to me during the cutscene that I did not spend all my Korok seeds with Hetsu to upgrade all of my things to the max. So I'm going to come over here, spend all of them, fully upgraded, and then go into the shrine for real. So finally, the meat and potatoes of this whole episode. So what you're going to see me doing a lot throughout these first few floors is scavenging up all the rusty weapons I can get my hands on. There'll be a reason for this in a little bit. Besides that, I'm just going through, doing everything I can, trying to not die. What you do when you're going through a dungeon, I guess. Dungeon's a good word. I think I would call it a dungeon. It is a trial. I don't know. What would you call it? So I thought, might as well just list the enemies on each floor. Floor 2 here has 2 electric keys and 3 star Lizalfos. Now something I just want to say is that if you feel like you want to skip to the next episode or the episode after that when those come out, I'm totally fine with that. This was just a weird situation on my part, a lot of footage that I'm just trying to scrap and salvage together. Floor 3 here, floor 3 here, we have 2 big electric choo-choos and 5 stall moblins. Now right here, I'm just chomping down this tree, just getting that chest off there. Something I didn't actually know you can do when the enemy bases have tall poles that are about the width of a tree you'd find in the wild, like a normal tree, not the weird special ones that are special for some reason. You can just chop them down and the loot falls down, which is pretty good. I just remembered something that I should probably add more context to. Somewhere on the screen you're probably going to see a tiny video sped up extremely fast. That is the Korok Seed montage that I put together. Just thought I should add a little bit of context to that because I forgot to mention it up to this point. Okay, floor 4 here is going to have 7 stall bokoblins or stall oblins on horseback, on stall horses. So right here I'm going to take a horse, I'm going to go around and hit some of them off, and then this room has some more rusted weapons I'm going to pick up. Also some of the stall bokoblins, I can speak English, has dragon bone weapons, which I was very interested in, and I'm going to be picking up because they're pretty good. Now this floor here has a big bad, a stall knocks. So I'm going to be using the height advantage for the first half of the fight and shoot him in the eye with my arrows. And then for the next part I'm going to use Stasis Plus to freeze him, shoot him in the eye. The ball, well not the ball, the eyeball, I guess it's a ball, drops on the ground, I hit it a few times and then he's dead. And then of course I will rejoice in the elemental weapons he has to help me throughout my journey. So this is just your run-of-the-mill restroom. 1 fairy, 3 chests, some food stuffs. Let's cut over to what's in the chests. In chest number 1 we have 3 ancient arrows. These will come in very handy later on. We also have a knight's bow, also quite handy. And finally, we have flame breaker boots with flame guard, also very useful. Now I'm just going to cut to the end of the rest floor because, like I said, it's just a rest floor. Now this floor is where we change the theme. On floor 7 here we have 1 big fire choo-choo, 1 rock octorok, and 2 igneo peblets. Now, the reason I wanted to gather all these rusty weapons is because the rock octorok will polish them and make them better weapons. That's really all there is to say about this floor. I spent like 5 minutes doing that, and then we move on to the next floor. Nothing special about this floor, just 3 fire-breathing Lizalfos. I'm going to stasis and arrows and airstreams, and there's nothing really more I could say about this floor. Ah, yes, you. Flashback. Nope, I'm out. Okay, I need a break. I need a break. Okay, yep, okay, I'm leaving. Yep. That's it. Yep, I'm gone. Good time. Yep. Yep. With that flashback done, this floor has 1 Meteo Wizrobe, 1 Black Moblin, and 2 Fire Lizalfos. It's what the room has. I don't really know what else to say about it, except I just really hate Wizrobe. It's not that I was like scared, it's just that I don't like them. I don't like them. I'm a statement and I'm sticking with it. And on this floor, we have 3 Black Moblins and 1 fire-breathing Lizalfos. In other news, I crunched the numbers, and the Korok time lapse you see to probably the left side of the screen. It's 40 hours of footage condensed down into hopefully like 30 minutes or however long this episode is. That surprised even me. That was a lot of time that I put into that. News over. Ah, yes, this room, the Igniothallus, or Talus, however you choose to say it. Now, what I'm going to do in the very beginning is go around very stealthily and do all the updraft spots. Because at this point, I didn't know how the fight was going to go. I was debating on what weapon I should use to heal it and all of that. And then, once I did that, I used the ice arrows I got earlier to cool it off, got on its back, and I think maybe 2, maybe 3 rotations, I killed it. So, yeah. By this point, though, my palms are starting to get a bit sweaty.
Mom spaghetti!
Just your typical rest floor. Let's cut to the chests. Here we have a Hylian tunic. And I'm going to put that on. In the second one here, I do believe we have a stone smasher. Yes, indeed we do. And the last one, I believe, is a Royal Guard shield. What? Royal Guard shield. I can speak English, I swear! On floor 13 here, we will have 2 frost pebblets, 1 big ice choo-choo, 2 blue bokoblins, and 1 black bokoblin. Or white, I'm not sure. One of the 2. Floor 14 here has 2 big ice choo-choos, 1 ice breath Lizalfos, 4 blue bokoblins, and 1 silver moblin. So I think for this one I just took it slow, melted them down, scared. I think I shot one in the face with a fire arrow, making it disappear, so that was pretty cool. But besides that, this floor, in the scheme of things, is pretty lackluster. Here on the nice floor 15, we have 1 black moblin, 1 blizz robe, 2 blue bokoblins, and 1 silver bokoblin. Something I just want to say here, freezing is overpowered. Like, I just came up to these guys, used the blizzard rods, frezzed them, hit them with my thing, like you see here, then I freezed them again, and then I did it again, and I freezed them again, and did it again. It was amazing. Now by this floor, the anxiety was really starting to kick in. Not about the talus itself, the frost talus, but what's coming next. So at this point, I was freaking out. My hands were starting to shake and palms still sweaty. Mom spaghetti. And I remember all the trouble I had with it last time and how I was ready to kill it this time. So this was quite a bit satisfying for me. Now, do you know what was really satisfying? Shooting this guy in his face! When I did that, I rejoiced. I was so happy. Anxiety washed over with adrenaline, still shaking, palms equally as sweaty. Stop it, Eminem, not this time. And, I was all around euphoric. I was great. I was feeling good. I was upbeat, excited to see what came next. So let's see what came next. It's a rest floor. You get the gists. I'm just gonna cut and speed and do things. 3 fairies this time though, so that's cool. So these next floors were fun, air quotes. They were full of guardians. I hate guardians. This floor was pretty alright. It was just 6 decayed guardians, no big deal. But still, I just don't like their music and the beeping and guardianness. I don't like it. I don't like it. Floor 20 here has 1 Guardian Stalker. I think I took it down pretty easy. Don't remember. There were some wild horses that I was like, I might get them. But then I just decided they would probably screw me over anyway. So I ditched them. And then I killed them. Hey, it's Georgie. You're dead. Okay, monologue over. Go. Floor 21 here has a Guardian Skywatcher. Didn't know that's what they were called until I recorded this episode. Recording this voiceover here that I'm doing right now. The next few floors coming up, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really remember much about them. I think that's because that's how they were traumatic they were on me in the moment, or how anxious I was, or how full of relief and dopamine and adrenaline and a bunch of feelings that you'll see why I would have them in a minute. Yeah, speed up time. Oh yeah, this reminds me, the critical spot, as I like to call them, on these Guardian flying ones. It seems because the hitbox is the same as the big ones, but the head model is smaller, so therefore you could hit it from behind. And oh, look at that, we're already in the next floor, so might as well talk about this one. Floor 22 has 1 Guardian Stalker, 1 Guardian Skywatcher, and 1 Guardian Turret. Yay! Words. Speed up again. Yes. Go. I was really impressed I hit all of those. In my brain, I shouldn't have been able to hit all of those. And this is the floor where I freaked out and made sure I had one last ancient arrow. Because this floor has 8 bokoblins on horseback, 1 white-maned lion, Lionel, not lion, Lionel, and 1 guardian turret. This is the final floor of the final trials, so I think I might leave at normal speed. I don't know, maybe I will, maybe I won't. I think I will though, so y'all just enjoy this at this normal speed, and then I will see you in the Master Sword room. At this point, I just cheesed the Guardian fight here and just shot him in the eye multiple times, so I think I'm just going to cut until it's dead. Oh, this is it. It's the final Master Sword room thing. So, I was excited. I was fully calm at this point. I was happy. Right here, I'm taking off all my stuff because I made some stupid joke that like we came in the world naked, so we gotta leave the world naked. But I just took the walk. Oh, it's so majestic. Stairs. I don't really know how to post-commentate over this scene. I was dumbfounded in the actual happening of it, so I can't be dumbfounded twice, so I'm just gonna be annoying this time. Because annoying's good. But now we're going to examine. You have done well. The depth of your heroism is beyond question. We are the ones who prepared this trial, following a revelation from the goddess Hylia. To the one who has overcome the trial of the sword, you have proven your hand worthy of the legendary Master Sword. Now that the hero has gained power necessary to combat the calamity, our sacred duty has been fulfilled. Chosen hero. With the awakened Master Sword now boasting its true splendor, protect the kingdom of Hyrule for now and always. Still gives me goosebumps. Ah, so you finally returned. Your mind, body, and soul are now ready to wield the Master Sword at its full potential. You never fail to impress. The Master Sword, the legendary blade that seals the darkness. You have awakened its true splendor. Now you are truly one with the sword of yours. I must say, its sacred glow suits you well. As ever, I shall watch over your journey, the princess. I'm certain Hyrule, blah blah, blah 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 blah, blah blah, moustache, blah 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 blah, blah 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 blah. Sorry, Great Deku Tree. Turned you into Vegeta from Team 4 Star.
Moustache.
But it's fine. EX Trial of the Sword is complete! That was fantastic. I was anxious to save. Oh my god. But anyway, while I change my clothes here, I'm gonna do my outro. This game has been Breath of the Wild. My name has been LM Best. If you made it this far, I appreciate it. And next episode, we will do the extra stuff from DLC Pack 2, the clothes and whatnot. Anyway, as I turn around here trying to find a good spot for the outro, I'll check you guys later.